I'm hiding behind all the
Good morning, nerds. Coach is going to talk to you because I can't hear shit because I forgot to start something up. So he will be your guide for the next couple minutes.
start it up. Bow now now down now now. Like we're at a Packer game, but we're not at a Packer. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Because Sundays are for D&D. I'm really excited about this setup today because we've got a brand new campaign starting up with one of our key um, partners, Genius, out for several weeks here as he's gallivanting in God's country up north. Really excited to start a new campaign with Tom running as DM and John and I, which John and I haven't really been in a campaign together where we're the primary characters. So I'm interested to see how John plays this because I'm not sure how John plays his characters. Ah, morning, genius. How you doing, big dog? So, soon as Tom's up and running, the uh the talk might trend over to a little bit about what this campaign is, set a little bit up before we jump into it here around the half of the hour. But I'm excited to talk through some character ideas, and John and I just only took a minute to, hey, this is my idea, let's do it. So we'll see what happens. But that's the uniqueness of Dungeons and Dragons is everybody just kind of brings in their own preconceptions and here we go.
That's right. You tell him. I can hear you now.
All right. Hey, that's a win. How's it going, Nor?
Oh, God, such a dumb thing. It's the first thing I start every time start my setup. I have a routine so I don't forget anything.
I love it.
Yeah, guess where the routine
Well,
went?
now you got her.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's Sunday morning, so you're guaranteed a little bit of chill. So I'm not going to get on your case.
Yeah. Can you hear the music?
I can't hear the music through Discord, but I could hear it through Twitch when I was
Yeah.
listening.
I'm not going to mess with anything because I don't want to break the audio that we have, but for some reason,
Genius, can you hear the music through Twitch?
was he in there?
Yeah, Genius is in
Oh,
the
morning,
lobby.
turd. Morning, you giant turd. Yeah, I mean the music was going through because I can see the sound wave moving, so like I'm not concerned about that. However,
Cool.
for us, we just don't have music, I guess. You don't. Well, of course you don't hear music right now because it's not coming through Discord.
Ah, tricky, tricky.
There we go.
JC, what's going on, baby?
Not a whole lot. I gotta get rid of these other windows and refresh my coffee.
You
Let's
go refresh your coffee and get rid of those other windows.
show
Well,
now.
let me tell you what's interesting, Tom. Um, I was just saying to the crowd, and I don't know if you heard, that I haven't been on this side of the fence with John yet.
Yeah.
John's always been my DM,
Oh
so I don't
fuck,
know
Ryan, we get to do
how
something cool
John
here.
plays his characters.
Oh,
So interesting to me.
I'm excited. All right, I got the map up. I got my character sheet up. Yeah. I need more coffee. I will be right back.
you do what you need
Smart.
to do. Nice. I did not know
Uh-oh.
that. I'm glad I could pop that Cooch and John cherry. I
I'm not
guess.
sure if that's gross or not.
I'm gonna go with not.
Oh, okay, good.
Definitely not.
Good. So it's a busy area around here as I've got my kids running around. My mother-in-law is here visiting us. Such a wonderful time will be had later today.
Oh,
But
nice.
if you see some interesting characters in the background, I am not getting abducted. It is my mother-in-law, and she is welcome to walk around the house as she pleases.
Uh-huh.
Might
That's
head to
funny.
Nashota today. Has anybody been up there?
Not for a long time.
Oh, what an amazing beach that they have up there.
I just realized the other
Sugars.
bonus about this is if I do have to go to the bathroom, the DM doesn't leave.
Yeah, it's a bonus, right?
Yep.
There is that.
Although we can usually fill time pretty well.
Yeah, you guys do well. It's always fun to go back and listen to it. Then it's like, what did they say while I was gone?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, it just ended up calling me a shit pigeon for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly right. Focus. Till this evening.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, good morning, Twitch Nation. How you guys doing today?
Good morning. Good morning. So, Tom, are you going to handle the intro then, too, then?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm just making sure I have all my shit up. I will have you guys describe your characters when it's time, just because I did not look at your characters. I mean, I
Okay.
know that
Oh, yeah.
you're both playing dwarves,
Yeah.
which I thought was funny. Was that planned?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a minor discussion. It took all of, like, what, 20 minutes to come up with a little backstory for this?
Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna start. That's up to you, Tom. But we
John
know
knows
where
where
we
we
were.
John knows.
I
where
have
we
a bit of an idea.
Yeah. John.
Oh,
knows.
okay.
Kind of cool.
Well,
Our thing is starting to take shape.
all right, you're gonna need to lead us through there a little bit then, because I don't have that part of it, so I can't blend where we were with where we are.
Well,
So I'll leave
you'll
that to
figure
you.
it out real quick.
Well, our motivation, Ryan, plays right into this. Like our
Jackpot.
motivation to become, do what we're doing.
Jackpot. I love it.
All right. I'm gonna go make sure my dogs are fine because one just ran into a wall, I think, and
Wall?
I don't know.
Into a wall?
Well, one might have been chasing the other one. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's why I have to check on my kids all the time.
Yep.
I totally get it, man.
Hear something fall or break. It's like, what the hell was that? We feed the one cat wet cat food. So he'll eat the majority of it, but he leaves like a film on the bowl, basically. He doesn't lick the bowl clean. Freaking dog will jump up there.
Yeah.
Knock the bowl over. It's like, oh, shit.
Oh, they smell it, right? I mean,
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I would if I were him.
yeah, right.
Ironically,
Imagine
I was gonna say, ironically, we're playing Dwarves, and I shaved my beard.
I left.
thought
a
about
little
that after I
extra
did
on
it.
today.
I don't know if you can see this, but
I see a light.
Is
a white.
is
a
that a
white-
golf bag? I can't.
No,
really...
that's Brutus laying in the one sunspot in our living room.
Oh,
That's coming in through the front. He likes to lay and sit in sunspots like cats.
that's funny.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah, there's
our
a
little
couple
dog will do that
places
too.
around.
There we
Couple
go, it's
places around our house where you don't want to sit because
Oh.
the cats just sit there all the time. So it's like caked with cat hair occasionally. So
One of those things where you sit down and go, "Oh, I sat here." Shit.
yeah, you gotta brush.
I
off
finally
your
beat
butt.
Breath of the Wild.
Hey, nice work.
I finally actually went and did the last boss, but I'm still playing through all the like temples and stuff. And that last fight is awesome, and I decided to go through all the memories, and the ones I did have, I watched when I got to that point. So I kind of watched them all in order one night, and then the next night I went and beat it. Super cool. That whole story is actually really neat for a game that's open world like that and so flexible. The story's really cool.
Yeah, I love the way it's like organically told. It's almost like
Yeah.
it doesn't even, if you don't get to those places, you don't hear that piece of the story, but you can still go through the game at your leisure. Like, I
Hmm.
love the fact that if you want to, you can run straight to the castle.
Oh
And
yeah.
you'll get blown up, but you can run straight to the castle.
There is part of me that wants to try a fresh run and go straight to the castle to try and get the Hylian shield right away and see if I'm able to pull that off.
Be interesting.
Just like
And just get
a
some
quick run.
freeze arrows. Because once you can kill one of the guys, you grab their weapons, and then they got some beefy weapons on them. Or if you can find some laying in the dungeons there,
Yep.
probably pull it off.
All right, you guys ready?
As
Do it.
ready as I'm gonna be. Are you ready? That is the question. This is a very weird morning to not. I pulled up all my normal windows and go, I don't need half of these.
Aha!
Let's see. Then you sent the map. I'm like, oh, cool. I'll put that over here. Got my character over here, and I got us right here. All right, all right, all right.
Yeah, well, we'll see if I'm ready. How does that sound?
You're ready.
All right.
You're more ready than you think you are. It's always the case. I learned.
It doesn't matter if you're ready.
No.
Side note: I had to create the characters in D&D, in the D&D homebrew creator,
Oh,
because these are all individually created characters.
tip for you. You can go and find something in the D&D Beyond that is just a creature close to it.
There was nothing close to it.
Really? It's crazy
Kinda,
because
yeah.
there's all kinds of shit in there.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised because I looked.
But I mean, I'm saying it doesn't have to be like it could be a spider, and you can call it a rogue,
Mm-hmm.
and then just call whatever his like tethering abilities are or whatever. Like
Yeah, I
Magic
just
rope
wanted
or-
it to be basically for my own peace of mind.
yeah, whatever you're comfortable with. That's the key. I mean,
Yeah, and I figure the more I mess with the creation stuff, the more I can just create random bullshit. Right.
good random bullshit.
Learn by doing, right? So,
Learn.
That's the whole thing. Is D&D is fun random bullshit. Interject. All right, flip the coin. What are you trying to do? Trying to keep him from yelling at her. Okay, flip a coin. You're making a charisma check to try and persuade him to not be such a douchebag. Heads? All right, cool. Yeah, you won. You're able to convince this guy. Tails? No, you lost. He smacks you over the head with his fist. What do you want to do? And just start playing with a coin and a scenario like that. And
now you're
It's
playing D&D.
exactly.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your DM for this session.
How much of that was? How much
the
of that was
man-
there?
That was
Not enough.
describing how to be a DM. Was one Mr. DM JC.
Yo, word. I'm
The
on
other one
player
sitting
side
there
today.
listening to him quite intently was Ryan Crazy Cooch.
Crazy.
Boomtown, hey, happy Sunday, y'all. Welcome to the party, pal.
Where are you?
Welcome to the party, pal. And
Did you say your name, Tom?
Huh? Yeah, I did.
Did you? I missed it.
Yeah.
I was laughing at myself.
Yeah, I caught you as I caught you talking. If I can't
Auto
catch
monologuing.
you, yeah. If I can't catch you as a show open, I might as well catch you with my show open.
Oh, you sly devil! You caught me monologuing.
The one nerd that we are missing is Mr. Genius. He is away. He's at band camp playing with his flute. He will be back maybe in a couple weeks. Not sure. This will be a fluid. Summers are usually pretty fluid, so we'll be doing this style. I'll be doing some DMing, or probably several times over the next month and a half.
Honestly, looking at this and thinking about what Ryan said pre-show, that we've never actually played together. We've never been on this side of the screen together. And maybe you DM something when we wrap up Icewind Dale.
Yeah. I mean, this is
be fun.
Spoiler alert for what I'm doing here. This is a literally up to, I think I can get the modules up to level, I think up to at least level 12, if not 16. So I mean, this is literally a campaign I can run. So
you can campaign it up.
Campaign that shizzle. So we are here. I am starting something new. This is my second time DMing. The first time was for Crazy Cooch and Genius, and so we shall see how this goes. I'm sure it'll be great.
It'll be incredible.
So let's get started.
Fucking great.
There will be no music for God knows whatever reason. My audio is, as usual, every other session jacked up. So
we haven't done this in a while, and Norm's audio is fucked.
Yeah. I updated stuff the other day, and it's great. Life is good.
Wah.
Yeah. Wah wah. So we open our story in a quaint little bar. Music playing in the background, a loud crackling fire. All the tables are filled. There's 2 spots being held at the end of the bar. As a young woman wipes the bar top down, goes around, checks the tables, gets people their drinks. As the door opens up, everybody turns to look, and in walks 2 dwarves. They look around, look at the crackling fire, look for a place at the tables. They see the barkeep, give her a nod, walk up to the bar and sit down in the 2 spots that are being reserved. They look at her and they say, "Ellie, what'd you call us in here for?" She says, "Well, I have a mission for you. The people that I would normally have doing this are off trying to save. I'm not sure where they're at right now, but they're trying to help some people, and they're trying to save our land. So I need somebody reliable, and I need some people to do some tasks for me."
When did we become reliable?
Well, you're as reliable as I have. There's really nobody else. Everybody else is dead. Well, when the dragon came through and destroyed all those towns, I mean, a lot of our adventurers got killed in the battle.
Indeed, a sad time. Sad time indeed.
Yes, it is. So what I need you to do is I need you to go and visit a Baron Henrik Rennet at his manor, at his giant estate. He's missing his wife. Did you need something to write down? Notes.
I need to take notes. I'm like, what was this guy's name? And I'm like, shit, I have nowhere to write it.
Baron Henrik Rennet is in need of help. His wife has gone missing. I don't have much detail, but when you go speak with him, he'll let you know where she was. Can you do this?
Where would we find Baron?
And Ellie pulls out a map of the area, kind of points to a location, kind of circles it on the map. If you go here, this is he's the what's the word I'm looking for? He's the well-respected lord of that area. You'll be able to find him. He'll have the biggest house and the biggest estate.
Henrik Rennet?
Henrik. Henrik. Henrik.
Henrik. Got it.
Rennet. Rennet. Baron.
Henrik Rennet. Got it.
Baron. All right. Will you accept this mission? Can you go
Can I
help
get a
him?
beer? An ale? Something to wet the whistle before we walk on the road?
Ellie just rolls her eyes. All you adventurers are the same.
I won't be able to
Oh,
talk
this has
with
nothing.
this raspy voice.
She goes and grabs two ales and plops it down in front of you. This one's on the house if you accept.
Sure.
Already
Beer.
winning.
He's allowing his friend free beer, man.
All right.
He wipes off the ale out of his beard as he.
All right,
Puts
once you
back
guys
half
are
of it.
done drinking your beer, she says, Axe, Randolph, this is a matter of great importance to this man and this town. The area in which he lives relies heavily upon him and his wife. Please go help them.
We'll do our best.
All right, why don't you guys describe who you are, Axe?
I am a dwarf. I'm 5'2" ish. Kind of not super long, dwarven beard, but just a well kempt. Like you don't see his collar ever, but that's about where it ends. Well kempt. A little bit longer than Cooch's beard there. Brown hair tied back in a knot up there. Wearing a chainmail shirt and it's just your basic like brown road clothes. He carries a spear with him. Right now it's on his back. Yeah, that's about it for him. Pleasant disposition. Likes his ale. Likes a good joke. And you're never sure if you can take him too seriously.
Nice.
I like it.
How about you,
So
Randolph?
I am Randolph Rubyfist, son of Reginald Rubyfist. Everyone knows of Reginald Rubyfist.
Oh yeah, Reginald.
One of the world's great adventurers, especially in this region. My father has been very disappointed in my progress. First and foremost, I choose to work with hammers. He wants to teach me the axe. I don't want anything to do with an axe. And he thinks that's a terrible decision. I also wear purple all the time. It's my favorite color. And he's really disappointed because we're Ruby Fists. God damn it, we should be wearing red. That's but yeah, so seems like every decision I make is just disappointing to him. So I'm just trying to develop my own identity in a world that is very aware of my father and then looks at me and thinks I'm ordinary and they would not expect me to be ordinary. But just trying to start out my world as an adventurer.
I didn't want to mention
I'm
our dads.
I'm I'm a little shorter. I'm 5 foot even, stout. I'm a fighter by trade. I wield a warhammer and I throw light hammers as kind of a ranged weapon when necessary.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I guess that's it. I'm a little bit more straightforward. Maybe not as funny, but kind of in a world that needs an adventure, I'm kind of like looking to stake my claim. So
Yeah, your dad and my dad used to run together. They have a thing for axes, apparently. Like, they're yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, my dad was Schmidt with Caskbane, and he yeah. He's also disappointed I don't use axes, ironically. There's something about those older dwarves, they love their axes.
I mean,
Looking
axes
along
ran the
young
world,
folk.
but
Apparently.
Nice.
we don't understand the legacy, I guess.
Nope.
All right.
I'll make my own mark in the world.
So Axe and Randolph, you plop off.
I mean,
your
that may be a
chairs.
shit stain in a toilet, but I'm making my own mark in the world.
Axe and Randolph, you
He
plop
even
off your
named
chairs,
you.
and you head out the door,
Even named you Axe.
and you go off onto your horses with the map that Ellie gave you circled with with a bumped elbow as you go out the door. As you swing around and try to talk to Randolph, you bang your elbow into the door. Take 1 point bludgeoning damage. No, I'm kidding.
I only have 8 hit points. That's bad.
Wow, watch out there now.
Yeah.
You hop on your horses and you go. It takes about a half day.
We have
ride.
horses.
Yeah, you'll have horses.
Do I have a ladder to get up there?
You have mini horses. You have miniature horses.
Little horses.
Yep.
Shetland ponies.
Yep.
Widow.
You take your little Shetland ponies, and you go. And as you approach the estate, it's well kept. It's a nice sunny day. The estate and castle, the palace is looking very clean, very well kept. There's people walking around the yard, trimming bushes and flowers, and animals kind of roaming around. As you walk up to the building, you knock on the door, and you kind of wait. And 30 seconds later, the door opens up, and there's this well-dressed man in a tuxedo. Kind of looks at you and says, "May I help you?"
We're looking for what's his name again?
Baron Henry.
Henry. Yeah, Henry Renrat. Renrat? The Baron? The guy in charge.
Baron Henrik Rennet lives here.
Yeah, that guy. That's who we're looking for.
And what is your business?
Ellie from the Belching Dragon sent us.
Ah, yes, he has been waiting for you. Follow me, please. And he kind of sidesteps and shows you in, closes the door behind you, and then starts walking towards down the hall, kind of like so as you enter in, it's like one of those giant southern buildings where you have the grand staircase that comes around both sides. There's a room off to your left, a room off to your right, and he's taking you straight ahead, deeper into the estate.
Axe is kind of lagging behind because he's looking in every room as he walks down the hall, just kind of like, what's in here?
As you walk down the hall, there's big murals on each side. You would assume that it would be like family members. There's one standing next to a horse. There's one, with hunting dogs. There's a lady in a giant dress, kind of posing as like kind of like a 18th century English monarch would. And as he leads you in to this, it opens up, the end of the hall opens up into this giant room. And sitting in a far chair, a larger chair, is the Baron. He's just sitting there with his head in his hands. The room is very well lit, and you kind of look around, and it's kind of like a entertainment room, like a sitting room. There's on one end there's a bar, there's alcohol, chairs around it. There's a smoking cigar on the other end of the room in one of those cigar holders, surrounded by a few couches.
Is there anyone smoking the cigar, or is it just sitting in the ashtray smoking
here.
itself magically?
There's nobody there. It's like everybody left the room. It's like he had people there.
Oh shit!
And there's just nobody there. The Baron lifts his head and says, "Come."
All right, I'm gonna move.
Should we sit at the bar?
Baron?
Yeah. Think of where he's sitting as not quite a throne, but like the head sitting area. Like, so there's going to be kind of like a bigger chair with a tall back, armrest, and then kind of around him is going to be like 2 or 3 like almost like when he greets and views people who have issues in his little town. Because he's not necessarily the mayor, but he's like he's the Baron. So he's there to listen to the people's problems.
Sure.
So this is kind of like a listening area, or where he views his guests.
Okay.
And he motions you forward, like, come.
Is there anybody here besides the Baron in this room?
Just the, I guess you would call him the butler.
Jeeves.
Okay.
Jeeves. Actually, I was going to call him Alfred, but yeah.
Alfred? I was going to say he sounded like Snape.
Oh, a little
Can
bit.
I ask the butler? Can I turn around and ask the butler for some bourbon?
Oh yeah.
Now is not the time.
I look dejected.
Go speak with the Baron.
Always the time for drinks. I don't. These people are weird. Okay.
Hey, you and me are on the same page, buddy. I don't.
Yeah.
All right. Henry, good to see you again.
Again,
First
you know
time.
this guy? Again for the first time. Okay.
Gentlemen, young dwarven masters, I have an issue and I need your help. Now is not the time for fun and merriment. My wife has gone missing. I believe Ellie told you this. Correct?
He told us you had a problem. Did he say something about the wife? I might have missed that.
She did. She did.
Okay. I might have been drinking at the time.
You were probably drinking.
Yeah. Yeah, she mentioned something about it. So tell me what's going on here. It sounds like your daughter or your wife got
Wife. He said
kidnapped.
wife.
Yeah. Wife got kidnapped. I don't know, by somebody. Is there any evidence? What's going on?
She was not kidnapped. My wife, 2 nights ago, went to Count Lebrim Moldavia's estate for a mask
God
party.
bless you.
For a masquerade. She attended. She did not necessarily want to go, but she did out of obligation. She left, and I have not heard from her since, nor have I gotten any type of word from the Moldovia state. Moldavia.
Do you think she
sorry.
made it to the ball?
Yes, she did make it. Her one of her escorts that brought her there did return, so she did make it there safely.
Were there any clues, like a glass slipper or anything left behind?
Ooh, glass slipper. That would have been very obvious.
Nobody has gone to the Moldavia estate yet. We do not know what has happened. The state, the manor, these days, there's been a lot of dark rumors and mystery. The former count there, Fortuno Moldavia, just suddenly and suspiciously just died. Nobody knows how. She basically went out of her duty for the count. This is going to be Lebrim's crowning, or his counting party. I don't know what you call it.
His coming out party?
Yeah, he's gonna be labeled count that night. He's gonna be paired to count.
Oh, it's one of them things. This is one of them fancy here to do things.
Ax, I wonder why we never get invited to any masquerade balls. We're pretty fun guys.
I feel like a bit like a mushroom once in a while. Yeah.
A fun guy.
So
we got to
I
go
guess
see Count
road
Labia
trip.
Davia. Got it.
Yes, I need you to go to Moldavia, the manor, and I need you to find my wife. Her name is Elenore. I need you to find Elenore and bring her to me. Bring her home.
And be gone in 60 seconds?
Only if you jump over 20
Come on,
other
please,
cars.
someone.
Only if you jump over 20 other horses on your way home.
Eleanor's
Thank you.
car. All right. All right.
Side note, Coach, you're in charge of titles because you're in charge of titles.
Oh, okay. All right. I need to be better at this.
All right, so what were you going to say?
So we need to go to Count Labia Davia's estate. Look for your wife, Elenore. And watch out for possibly a ghost of Tuna Davia. Got it? Yeah? That makes sense? I think that's what we're doing.
None of that is accurate. But yes.
We've got it. I mean, we'll
Find
get
my
it. We'll
wife.
get our story straight between now and then.
Who cares what they're called? I gotta find your wife. That's what we're looking for.
Yes. Find
Okay.
my wife and bring her home.
Eleanor. Elenore.
And
All
I'm
right,
going.
she's not in this room.
Yes. You're working with the best here. Trust me.
She's being
Alfred.
very
For
thorough.
real.
And he motions
She's not here.
He motions to Alfred. And Alfred walks in and says, "Yes. Show them on the map. Pull out the map and show them where the manor is. It is about a day's ride south. You should make it there with no issues. Now go."
Kenna does a goofy ass salute and about faces and like stumbles a little bit to the right.
All right.
I give him the thumbs up and then turn back to Alfred and say, Alfred, now can we get that bourbon?
Alfred just turns around and starts walking out and says,
Like a
"Follow
roadie,
me."
man. Come on. Man, these guys know nothing of dwarves. That's
how
our
often
fuel.
how often am I gonna be in the Count estate, man?
No kidding, right? The bourbon here would be amazeballs.
Henrik says, "Upon your return, you may have all the bourbon you wish."
Ah ha ha ha! Motivation.
Whoa, all right, cool. Ellie's paying us for this, right?
You didn't ask?
No, I'm talking.
Oh. Upon your
Talking to
return,
Randolph.
Upon your return, you will also get 100 gold pieces each.
100 gold pieces each and all the bourbon I can drink. That sounds great.
Yes. If you can bring my wife
Done.
back, we will have a party in your honor if you wish. Just bring her back.
I do want
Does she
that.
have to be warm? I mean, ideally that's the situation, but if she's not,
Bring
You can't ask that
her
question.
back.
got it.
All right.
It's very quiet.
All right.
Are you gonna
So
follow him out?
yeah, I'll follow Alfred out.
All right. So he brings you back to the front. He reaches into, like, there's a kind of a cabinet next to the main entrance that has, like a equivalent of a globe on it. And he opens up one of the drawers and kind of scrounges around, pulls out a map of the area, and kind of
Axe is disappointed. He thinks it's going to be alcohol, and then he pulls the map out. He gets really excited and then just kind of...
points on the map, says, "This is where you need to go. Do you think you can find this?"
Where are we right now? There's no "you are here" button on here.
He points to where, he kind of circles the Rennet Manor, and then he goes and he circles the Moldovia Manor and says, "You are here," points, "and you need to go here," and points.
Just follow that road then, huh?
That would be the safest bet.
And it's on the left. Got it.
Yes, it is on the left.
If you look at the map, it's actually probably on the right.
Uh-huh. All right. We will await your return.
What time is
So
it?
when we told Ellie to consider us for this next adventure, I don't know that this is the one that I was thinking. I thought maybe like there's a cat stuck in a tree, but hey, this is what we got. So
I don't climb trees well. That might be why it wasn't the cat stuck in a tree.
that's fair. Mm-hmm. That makes
I
sense.
mean, you might be able to get on my shoulders. I could get you up there.
Make it
If we
halfway, at
need
least.
to, I do have the trench coat that you can get on my shoulders and we can put that on.
Alfred is just sitting
Okay.
there rolling his eyes, and he kind of puts his hands on your backs and kind of ushers you out the front door and slams it behind you.
Okay, yeah, we're going.
Well, wait a second. Maybe Henry's wife Elenore is stuck in a tree somewhere. This could still work out for us.
That's possible.
All right, look up in the trees as we go.
Axe spends most of the trip looking in trees.
So as you go, it takes about a day to get there. It's it was John, you asked what time of day it was. It was noonish when you left, so you camped overnight, on the side of the road. Nothing went on. It was a nice night, stars out, you know.
Okay.
And you arrived there the next day at about the same time, noonish. And the closer you get to the manor, it just, what was once a bright and sunny day just slowly starts to get a little bit more dim. It starts to get a little more overcast, a little chillier, a little nip in the air. It's very cloudy and becomes very, very overcast the closer you get.
And it's like a witch just passed gas or something, man. It got cold quick here.
That sound. It is getting horrible out here. I hope the Count has some bourbon. Boy, that'd warm me up.
Or at least a fire.
As
Look at the house.
as you come to the entrance, you notice that the trees are losing their leaves, even though it should be full of green leaves, and everything. The grass is turning brown. And
Well, the nice thing, these trees are losing their leaves, so we can definitely see if Eleanor's up there or not.
Yeah, be very easy to see. Mm-hmm.
But it's a little weird.
Boy, this task is getting easier all the time.
The manor sits
Should
in
the
front
tree
of you.
be losing leaves like this?
There's mold and moss all
I
over the
turn
walls.
around and look behind me to look at other trees.
As you approach the manor, you see mold and moss all along the walls, stone walls, eaves. It looks very disheveled, very worn, like the manor has not been taken care of. It's very, very much in contrast to what the other manor was. The other one was all pruned and clean, and this one is very dark and very, very moldy. And you see just a little shimmer of light coming from inside. And off to your left, through the trees, you can see kind of what looks to be some stables. And to your right is a kind of like a giant pond.
I want to go down by the pond.
Yeah.
Look at the water, looking for like a body floating in the water.
We've got to stable our horses anyway, so let's
She might have
put our
drowned.
horses away.
Okay, but I want to look at that pond.
Yeah.
When was this party here? This doesn't seem like a party house.
It was a few days ago, right? Yeah, I wouldn't want to be invited to a party here.
Oh, I'd turn around and go the other way if a party was here. It's kind of creepy. Let's go stable the horses. Then we'll look at the pond.
All right, so you're going to go stable the horses?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so
Is that far building to the left?
Yep,
right?
to the left.
Correct.
So as you're looking... Oh, do I have the map up? I do have the map up. All right.
I got the map up.
Well, I'm looking at chat. Or I'm looking at the stream.
Our friends cannot see the map.
As you are looking, so as you go along the road to the left, or the path to the left, it leads you over to the stables. As you approach the stables, there's kind of like a smell coming from the area. And as you walk up to the stables themselves, you notice that there are a few of the horses, they seem very skittish, very jumpy, kind of shaking their head and kind of shifting around. But you also notice that half of the horses are dead.
Let's not stable our horses here.
Yeah. There's some nice trees we could stable them to.
Yeah. Let's head over by the pond and let's tie up our horses there.
By the pond? I think that's a good idea. Keep them away from these horses.
As you would have been approaching the stables, you would have also noticed housing on the backside of the manor. One parallel, one perpendicular, and that would have been, you would assume... Well, why don't you roll perception for me?
Yes. 8.
18.
All right, Randolph, you would notice that there would have been kind of like you would recognize it as like guest housing, and housing for people that maybe worked in the house. One of them was a little fancier than the other, so one would have been for guests and one would be for the help. There's one or two of the doors are kind of swinging open a little bit.
All right. Well, I think we do have to get rid of our horses first. So Randolph will kind of lead both horses towards the pond and just kind of talk strategy. Well, I think we should go check out those guest houses because that's probably where Elenore would have been staying before she
Well, that
headed
makes
back
sense.
for the night.
That
So
makes sense. If
let's
she drank
check
too
that
much,
out.
I mean, it's really nice of them to have like houses for when people drink too much and then they pass out. They just have a bed that they can crash in. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean they also have a lot of trees that you could just sleep under. So I don't really understand it, but
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of trees.
Randolph,
At
with
least
your
not
18
sleeping under them.
with your 18 perception, you would notice as you walk back to the lake. Oh shit! Windows are barred, except for the ones that face the stables. Hold on.
The windows are barred. They're
right.
boarded up.
well, let's tie up the horses,
Okay,
and
yeah,
then
we can tag the horses.
we'll try to figure out why the windows are barred. Like
I want to look at the pond first.
Yeah.
Well, here, you tie up the horses. I'm gonna go look in the pond.
yeah, I think that makes sense. That's what we'll do when we're ready to
Mhm.
rock here.
So Axe goes walking over to the pond. A little bit of backstory. His name is Axe, just solidifying his father's obsession with axes. And like
Notice
he
that.
doesn't use his namesake as a weapon. It was his
Mhm.
father's call to name him Axe, and he chooses to use a spear. So he takes his spear out as you're tying up the horses, and he starts poking in the pond, just looking for anything floating.
So the pond itself is very mucky. You're not going to be able to really see more than a couple inches under the water. It's kind of like with the rest of the surrounding area. It's just very not well maintained. There's leaves all over the top of it, kind of like the trees shed and then it just all kind of blew into the lake.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
No, it's not
Very
pretty.
hard to
and
see through.
Also, I would not want to drink out of it.
Gross.
Crossed Axe's mind for a second, just because it may induce some other type of hallucinogen, other than what alcohol does. A mind-altering substance.
We tied up the horses away from the pond so that the horses don't drink out of the pond water.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Maybe that's why the other ones are dead.
So where do you go next?
We are headed to the guest houses because we think that's where Elenore might have been staying for the night, and maybe we'll find some clues.
Does it look like anyone's inside? Like you said there was a flickering light, didn't you?
Yeah, I said there's just a very dim flickering light. Why don't you give me another perception check?
All right.
Ah!
Yes. 3.
Yeah, you don't see anybody moving.
I hit a 20, so I have a 23 perception.
All right. Yeah, you also don't see anybody moving at all. You can see a little bit better into the manor a little bit. And that flickering light is coming, it seems to be coming kind of from the center of the manor, but you don't see any movement at all.
They must be out hunting.
All right, well, let's go around the manor, continue to peek inside occasionally, but we're headed around the back to the guest houses. So,
all right. So as you approach the guest housing, it's kind of the same as the manor. It's not well kept. There's some moss growing on the cement walls, vines growing up the sides, kind of poking into some of the windows. Um, which ones do you want to check first? Do you want to check the ones that go east and west or north and south?
East and west.
Yeah.
All right. So you walk up to those, and those are a little bit fancier than the ones going north and south. Or I'm sorry, those are less fancy than the ones going north and south.
Okay.
Which one do you want to go in? There's 4 doors in front of you. All kind of.
Are any of
layout.
these doors hanging on their hinges?
None of them are hanging on their hinges. 1 or 2 of them are cracked a little bit, like cracked open.
Okay.
It would probably make the most sense since we were coming from the pond to go right to left in our research.
All right.
So I grab my spear and I stand with my back to the wall right next to the door and then just kind of nod it. I get very, very formal military about this.
So you open up the first one, and
I
What
jump
is-
and go, ha! And I hold the spear up in an attack position.
what's your guys' passive perceptions?
Low.
Just
12.
okay.
13.
13? All right. As you open up the first one, there's nothing much in there, just a bed and a nightstand and like a coat rack. You know, just something that very, very minimal, something that some, not necessarily a servant quarters, but just something very minimal. Like they don't need much. Like they probably get all of their food and stuff from inside the manor. So they don't
I want
really
to toss
have
the bed. I want to look under the mattress for Elenore.
All right, do investigation.
Niner.
I mean, you're not going to find anything. You find 4 gold.
A mattress and sheets. Ooh, I found 4 gold. Excellent.
Oh,
Jackpot. Drinking money.
that's like 3 bourbons.
That's good. I was broke from our last escapade. Escapade? He'd say escapade.
And as you make your way down, you go into the second one. Same thing. You find 4 gold worth of valuables. You go into the third.
You can have
one.
that 4 gold. I got this. I got the last one. So yeah.
Third
I
one,
got-
you find another 4 gold,
This
This is like
You wanna split this one?
Christmas morning.
and then the final one. As you're opening the door, both of you hear like a sharp inhale, like a
Oh
little
shit!
gasp.
What was that? Hello?
Kind of hear a little rustling, little movement
Inside the room?
inside the room.
Oh,
Dude.
get your spear ready. I hear something in there.
I don't know how much variety I can have it. It's right here.
All right, so I'm going to take my warhammer and I'm going to slam open the door with my warhammer.
You hear a shriek come from underneath the bed. Just a young girl's scream.
Whoa. Hello?
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
Don't hurt her. Don't hurt her.
I'm not hurting her. You're the one swinging.
Are you Elenore?
No, don't.
Oh,
my
that
name
would
is-
be easy.
I'm Jenny.
Oh,
Jenny. Oh, you're not who we're looking for. Are you
Oh.
okay?
We're not looking for Jenny.
Do you know Elenore?
I don't know. I don't know. Is mom coming home soon?
Who's mom?
Boy.
Oh boy. Is your mom Tuna?
My mom works in the kitchen.
Oh. Oh, you're oh, okay.
Oh,
And-
okay.
As you look at her, she's got curly brown hair, but she's very kind of torn and tattered. Very stained nightgown, like she was ready for bed.
Jenny, what's going on here? Where is everybody?
I don't know. I've been under here for a couple of of days, I heard a lot of screaming, just a lot of noise coming from the house, and now
Oh,
nobody's there.
Oh, it's okay, Jenny. Nobody's there. Wait,
I
where'd
don't
they
know.
all go?
I haven't heard
Did-
anything come from there. I haven't heard anybody.
Did you go inside?
No, I've been under here for 2 days.
Do you have food?
Jenny,
I don't have any food.
Here. He reaches in his pack and grabs some food and goes, here, have some food. You've been under there 2 days. You got to be hungry.
She kind of looks around, and she just slowly pulls herself out and looks at you and kind of quick grabs the food and kind of looks around again and sits on the bed. She starts eating.
Okay. It's okay.
I don't know. A lot of people came to the house a
That
couple
was the
nights
party.
ago, and now there's nothing. There's no sound out. Just all I hear is just this loud heartbeat.
You hear a heartbeat?
Yeah, it's really loud.
Ooh.
interesting. So, Jenny, do you know where the pond is?
Yeah.
We have a couple horses by the pond. If we take you halfway there, can you make sure our horses are safe and just hang out with them and pet them and we'll go look for your mom.
But is it safe?
It's safe. Our horses are very smart. And if you get in trouble, you can just take a horse and ride away, okay, from the danger.
I can do that. I know how to ride a horse.
Well,
Good.
it's very important that you take good care of our horse and pet them and make sure that they feel safe too, okay?
I can do that. I'm good
All
at
right.
hiding too.
Good.
So I think we still want to investigate maybe the rest of the rooms, or do we want to take her back to the horses right away?
I think we.
Tough one.
I think we could take her to the horses.
Okay. Let's take her to the horses then.
Because if we end up fighting anything, I don't want to be
Yeah.
like a little girl.
You guys make
So
that
we'll go
decision.
back. We'll go back the way that we came, basically,
Yep.
around the manor, peeking into the manor as we continue to go past. Bring her back to the horses, and kind of show her. My horse's name is Dynamite, so I introduce her to Dynamite, and she can stroke Dynamite a little bit, pet him like right under the chin. Loves to be petted under the chin.
And then my horse's name is Boom, because the boom always comes after the dynamite.
There you go, Dynamite and Boom. So,
I should say the boom always follows dynamite.
there you go.
Do you really want Dynamite to go boom?
No, not typically, considering I'm following him.
No. Yeah.
Prefer him not to. It's like that episode of Seinfeld where you get the beans on discount, so you feed the horse the beans.
Nice. All right, so you bring her back. You go back to the.
Yeah,
back to
so
the
now we're gonna. Yeah, so we're dropping her off by the house, and then we're gonna go the other way this time, and follow the path. But still, we're peeking into the manor to see if we can see anything.
All right, so the windows are going to be a little too high up and shrouded by bushes for you to get a really good look. But from what you can see, there's no real any light or movement coming from inside. Like I said, all the
Okay.
windows are barred other than the ones that are in the room facing the stables. So there's like bars on most of the windows.
Okay. Well, we're then we're gonna go to the horizontal rooms and
Yeah, the other quarters, the north south
start to
ones.
research them front to back, kind of. So
All
south
right.
to north.
All right. So as you go through them, it's going to be kind of the same as the guest quarter or the servant quarters. You know, it's run down.
4 gold, and a girl.
Yeah, no girl. Just you're gonna find 4, 8, 12. There's only 3 rooms, so you're gonna find 12 golds worth of just crap that you can take and probably pawn off. So you're gonna add 12.
12
add
gold
12.
split.
Yep. Do whatever you need with your gold. I'll let you guys decide that.
We each got 12, right? I got 12 here. You got 12?
Yeah, all told. Yeah, all told.
That's a good night of drinking.
Yeah, that's gonna be all right.
All right. So total, you should have 4, 8, 12, 16, 28 gold out of all 7 of those rooms.
28?
28.
20.
Oh.
Because you got 4 gold.
Oh, shit.
From each
Okay, cool. I got 2 more
We
gold
even
than I
got
thought I had, so we should each
More
have
gold
14.
in Jenny's room. Yeah.
Right.
All right, cool. So let's head towards the manor then. I mean, we've got to research this thing.
Sure.
So let's go to the front damn door, right?
Yeah. I would like to cast thaumaturgy when we get on the front porch and make my voice boom up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. Say, hello! Is anybody here?
Call for Elenore.
Elenore! Oh, shit. I'm yelling and people are asleep. I'm waking
Who's
people up.
asleep? Oh, in
As-
your
No,
house.
in the house. Sorry. Out of
After
In
game.
your real world house.
In the real world, I gotta not yell so loud.
Oh, nice.
Wasn't even thinking about that.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
suddenly
do we get a response?
John's feed cuts out.
Yeah.
So as Axe screams for Elenore, you just hear a man groaning on the other side of the door. Just you kind of hear a little bit of.
Are you, sir? Sir, are you okay, sir?
And you hear a bunch of.
We gotta
laughing.
get.
You hear him kind of laughing.
Oh, that's weird. There's a weird guy on the other side of this door.
Are we sure it's a guy?
Well, I don't know. It sounds like a guy, but who knows nowadays? Can you open the door?
I can try. Check the doorknob.
It's unlocked.
Unlock it. Open.
All right, in the
You're in.
entryway, as you open up the door, there's a man laying there. He was kind of dressed for the mask. He's kind of fancy, Masquerade. You have the masks and stuff, and they kind of wear weird costumes and shit. And he's just kind of laying there, kind of tattered and torn.
I think this guy was at the party. He might know Elenore.
And as you look at him, he just reeks of booze. He's got a half-empty bottle next to him, and
I grabbed the bottle.
as you lean down to grab the bottle, you notice on his back as he kind of rolls, there's a giant bite mark.
Oh.
I take a swig of the booze and I look at him and go, that doesn't look good.
Sir, have you seen Elenore?
He's just laughing and just starts laughing and says, "Oh, the godly beating of the heart." Oh. And just starts laughing and says, "Tell me a joke."
What do you get if you cross an elephant and a rhino?
And he just screams laughter. He doesn't even wait for the punchline. He's just laughing.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on him. Giving him 7 hit points back.
He's still just, he's laughing and just, he looks better and he's obviously going to be feeling better. But he's just laughing and he says, "Just the beast's in the cellar.
Is there more booze in the cellar too?
Oh, the Amontillado, what is this? Amontillado wine is delicious. It's so good.
Ooh.
It's the best wine I've ever had. You need to
And
get
I'm
some.
drinking more of the booze that was in his hand.
So much wine in the cellar. It's so good.
Do you know if Eleanor's in the cellar?
Oh, can you not hear this beating heart?
No.
Beating heart, man. Because you're drunk. You probably hear your own heart, man.
He just starts laughing maniacally.
Although that's what Jenny said too. She said something about a heart.
Yeah.
Very weird. All right. Well, you did what you can for this man. Let's shut the front door.
This feels like,
I
man,
don't
this feels like we stepped into like one of them Eddie Poal stories. It's weird, man. You know, like the heart and the he's talking about Amontillado. It's weird.
And so he he kind of tries to reach for the jug of booze from you, Max.
Oh yeah, here. Give it back to him.
And he's healthy enough now to where he just kind of shuffles, crawls, and leans up against the entryway.
I'll get you another bottle. Don't worry, sir.
He's
I've
just
been there.
laughing, just laughs, and he says, "Tell me another joke."
What does a dwarf say when he walks into a strip club?
And he's just
I was
laughing.
like tuna.
Hi ho! All right, so we leave him probably laughing hysterically at
our own
joke.
jokes.
And so I think can we find a ballroom? Is there an obvious place that would have held the festivities?
So there's only one entrance, and I should have said this when you walked in the room. And straight ahead of you was a doorway that led to where that dim light was.
Huh?
So the main entryway here is kind of like a less grand entryway. It's just mainly a room that has some seated chairs on each side.
A foyer.
Yeah, kind of like yeah.
Yeah. Is it dark in here other than that dim light?
So it's not nighttime, so there is some dim light coming from outside.
All right.
So it's not completely dark. It's kind of like that almost twilight coming through the windows.
At the whole dude laughing and talking about the heart and the stuff, and I'm getting in my own head a little bit, and the dim light is enough for me to cast dancing lights.
What does that do?
I create 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs. Just hover in the air for a duration. They last for up to a minute. And they shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. I can move the lights up to 60 feet as a bonus action to a new spot within range. So I'm just kind of keeping them with us as we walk in, and it's a cantrip, so when they end, I'll cycle them again. Just as light for us.
Nice.
It's kind of a magical torch, basically. But I can move them around if I need to, separate them, and send them out ahead of us.
Awesome. All right, so...
And then is there another door towards the back of the room?
So, in that entry for your way, there's a doorway that opens up into what would be the entertainment area, the hall, the great hall.
I'm walking in there.
It's draped with fine white curtains, and the walls are freshly painted white, and there's red smears and handprints and blood all over the walls. There's chairs.
This is weird.
Things are strewn all about. Musical instruments are broken from the musicians. long tables have just rotted food, and it looks like there was a party that ended a few days ago that just never got cleaned up. Along the
The
tables,
inn.
eating on the food is just rats, and then there are several dead bodies, all costumed, just scattered around the floor. And as you look around, there are three doors that exit this room.
So from what we know from the counts, from the Baron's description, are any of the bodies Elenore? Can we tell?
Do an investigation. Well, here's the question: Would you take close inspection? Yeah, like he would have given you a description.
A
Yeah.
description of certainly what she was wearing when she
Yeah.
would have been at the party. So
I'm trying
that's
to see.
basically what we're looking for is her dress or her, her likeness.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see if there's a description of her, but yeah, he would have given you a description.
I have a
Mhm.
6 on my investigation.
Investigation. 13.
Okay.
Do I find any money as well? Because I'd be looking for that.
Are you actually physically rolling people over?
Yep, if they're face down, definitely.
But if you're searching for gold, would you be searching them for gold?
Looking
Oh
for
yeah,
the purse
pockets.
strings for sure.
Yeah, purse strings, pockets.
All right.
I mean,
so,
these are rich folk. They had a ball, a masquerade. Man, there's gonna be money here.
as you roll over the first person to search them, it just kind of starts twitching.
Jump
then-
back, like Wicked in Return of the Jedi with the spear and just poke at the body a little bit.
And bursting from their bodies are worm fiends. So we'll have to.
Not good. Not good.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking.
All right, roll for initiative.
Gross.
Nat 20. Boom. For 22.
15, sir.
Nice. So the worm fiends rolled 11 on their initiative. Isn't aren't you guys, John? How does this work for the thing? How
Did you have it open
I did?
before we rolled?
Initiative.
I didn't think so. I clicked start after you rolled initiative.
Yeah, you got select the encounter, hit run, and then it should come up with the characters and the bad guys. And then when we roll, it should auto-populate. If it doesn't, you can type it in the box. I've had to type it in the box because I didn't have it open to the right page at first when you guys have rolled. And then you hit start once all the initiatives are in there.
Let's go back to this.
Did you get it?
Like I'm in. If there's no way to. Let's restart. All right, restart. So player characters. So I click start and then you roll. Is that how that goes?
Hang on a second. Let me pull this up. Collections, encounters. Let me pull one up. So you have your list of all the different encounters.
Yeah, and I have player characters auto roll initiative and then monsters auto roll initiative.
So for the monsters, hit auto roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
For us, don't auto roll. Our rolls should populate that. If they haven't, go ahead and type the initiatives in there. And then at the very bottom, it says start. And that'll put everyone in initiative order.
Entry?
Yeah, just manual entry.
X and
Well, you don't click manual entry. You see where it says initiative by our names
I don't
to the
see your
left of
names
them.
in here at all.
You didn't assign them to the. You didn't assign the players to the encounter. Then, when you go into the encounter, here, let's teach people how to use the encounter builder.
All right.
Do it.
So go back to your list of encounters.
Yep.
And when you, if you have it pulled up, there's a game right next to the game log is the hamburger menu. Pull up that and hit edit.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is under your title, you see the campaign, number of characters, average party level, and manage characters. Click the manage characters button.
Okay.
And then at the top, you can select preset. You can choose which campaign you want to use.
Oh.
And yours should be in there. So select that, and the only two characters. Well, you have Jeff's turtle in there, so you'll have to go and.
I have to hide him.
Yep, click the hamburger or the little ... menu to hide that character, and then then close that, and we should be in there then, and then you can save the encounter out again.
I wish I had a hamburger.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Hamburger would be great right now. Then when you go to your menu,
and then I should be able to.
or actually it'll bring you back, if you hit save, it'll bring you back to it, and you should hit run encounter, and we should show up there then.
There we go. Okay, so your initiative was Randolph was 20?
Randolph was 20 and I was 22. And then auto roll initiative for your
I remember what
monster.
they were. So
11, I think they were.
Nope, it was 3.
12. It was below us, so it doesn't necessarily.
It doesn't matter.
Any number lower than 20 would work. Then hit start, and it should put us in
Okay, there we go.
order.
Boom.
All right. So there are 3. There are 3 worm fiends.
Atu.
Basically, the bodies are strewn about. So when you walked in, oh, my dog is so whiny. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah,
Nope.
but he's adorable, so it's basically like maybe there's that guy in the front room is just whining because he's out of liquor.
Oh,
or something.
fair enough.
He's
Yeah, that's
chuckling and
just
whimpering.
The drunk whining.
He's between laughing and sobbing. He doesn't know what to think.
So basically, the one in front of John is going to be Worm Fiend A. That one is going to be, I would say, probably right as you entered. He would have been the first one you saw. There's going to be one at the far end of the room. If you're looking at the map, you see the kind of the corner that has the 2 tables.
Yep.
That one is going to have one. And then to the right of that, in front of the doorway, is going to be another one.
What are the
So the one
approximate
on
room
the-
dimensions?
The table one is B,
Yep, table.
and the other one's C.
Yep, 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. So it's
Oh,
30.
And then there's
I
one
get
right in front of me. Got it. Between the chairs there.
So 30 by
35 by
35
30.
feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you won't have any problems moving around the room at all.
I cast fireball.
Well, we are dwarf, so we can only move 25, right? So this is interesting.
Yeah.
But this room is not an issue. Okay. Initiative order then.
We start with me, don't we? Okay. Is this seriously that much damage? Really?
Uh-oh.
A guiding bolt. Holy cow, it is.
Oh, yeah. Guiding bolt's super badass, man.
46. That's amazeballs.
Super guiding bolt's badass. I mean, for the first 3 levels, my turns are pretty boring. I'm just whacking away, so.
And we'll do some fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we like fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. My dogs are whiny little turds. All right, so it's going to go Axe, then Randolph, then Worms.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm going to aim a guiding bolt at the one by the tables.
All right.
Oh, I rolled the damage first, which is bad. I got to roll the hit. I'd say it's been a while since I've played, but I played on Friday night. 14 to hit.
It does.
And that damage was 18 was the roll.
How does he die?
the bolt just kind of hits it, and it lights up for a second, and then just kind of you said they're worms?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a reverse worm firework. You know the worms you used to light when you're
Yeah.
a kid, and they kind of grew out of that. The light hits the front end of it, and the whole thing just kind of and leaves this black like pile of ash laying on top of the body. That just kind of will blow away if anyone sneezes or anything.
Nice. All right, so as you hit it with your lightning bolt, it just kind of fizzles and kind of from one end to the other turns into dust.
Whoops, that was actually supposed to help you. Say.
No worries, man.
Then I'm going to move. I'm going to move away from this one to the other one in the other corner.
All right, so you're going to get an attack of AO.
They'll get an AO on me, but I'm not, because I have a spear, I'm only going to move within 10 feet of that other one.
All right.
Because it has reach of a range. Actually, it has hang on. If I use it as melee. Oh no, if I use it as melee, it's an improvised weapon. Oh, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. What is its range? Oh, reach is 5 feet. I do have to be within 5 feet of it. Never mind. I go right up to 5 feet of it.
Right.
But the guy gets an AO on me.
Yep. So he's going to roll. Natural 1 for... Oh, no, that's a 7. I lied. 10. Does 10 hit you?
No, 10 does not hit me.
All right. So he kind of takes a swipe with his jaws at you and misses.
I kind of plant the butt of my spear on the ground a little bit to hop up over that body and away from it as it bites at my heels. And run up to the other one.
Where are you, Cooch?
I was right in the middle of the room because
Okay.
we were kind of starting to research
All right, good deal.
some, looking for Elenore basically. So, all right, my go then. I'm gonna take the one on that John just walked away from. So the one that had nipped at Axe, I'm going to go right up to. And my Warhammer is a little unique. I designed it myself. I was really proud of it. I showed it to my dad. He thought it was the stupidest thing he ever saw. But it's basically got a square edge to it. So I call it the square hammer. And then I'm gonna attack the worm. So I have a +5 to hit. And that's not gonna help because I rolled a 1.
Oh,
So
isn't it?
So you take
6.
a mighty swing with your hammer, and it flies over its head and smashes into the ground next to it.
And that was very derpy. So I'm just gonna hide behind my shield and be done.
All right. So it's going to be that worm in front of you's turn. And he is going to do Mask of Violence. The worm fiend twists its face into a terrible rictus of hatred and violence. Each creature within 10 feet of the worm fiend must succeed on a DC 10 charisma saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute. A frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on success. If a target saving throw is successful or the effect ends, the target is immune to all worm fiend's Mask of Violence for the next 24 hours.
Am I within 10 feet of the worm?
Nope.
I don't
You
think
went to the
no,
other one, so you're like,
Just
I don't
me.
know, 30 feet away.
He's got
So
his
I
own
need a
mask, so I
charisma
have-
save.
Yes.
20. Not even
Oh, hell
scared
yeah.
a little bit.
Not even scared.
Not
Hell
even
yeah.
a little bit.
Yep. And that's his turn. I think.
There's another one?
And then the next one is going to be the one in front of John, who also does the exact same thing. So John, charisma saving roll.
Oh boy. It's a good thing I'm so charismatic. 12.
Ooh. Just, yep. You kind of jump back as it does its mask of violence at you. You kind of like startle, but you're fine. Which brings us back to X.
Rand, they seem a bit pissed.
Well, we better take good care of them then.
I'm going to take my spear with both hands and try and jab it into his face.
Fair enough.
Oh, I keep rolling my damage first. God bless America. Does a 6 hit him?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I stabbed the body he came out of. Shit.
Girls. They're already dead, Axe.
I was aiming for the worm.
Any
I'm
bonus
done, man.
actions or movement or anything?
Nope.
All right.
Nope. It's level 1, dude. There isn't a whole lot we can do.
Rand?
All right, I'm going to swing back with my square hammer. 24 to hit this time.
Most certainly.
8 damage.
It does not look good at all. It's pretty bloody. You
Okay.
take your hammer and you smash it and you just kind of crumple its body and it's squirming there, but it's still alive.
Okay. I'm gonna before I end my turn, I'm gonna put away my shield and take out one of my light hammers.
All right.
And then I'm done with my turn.
All right. So it's going to be the one in front of you. It's going to swing its claws at you. Does a that's a net 20.
All right, John, good luck. I'm probably dead.
So 2d. So how does? God damn it, dogs! Gus, you're fine.
Don't worry about the dogs. They're delightful.
So crit damage is it's 2d4 plus 1 slashing damage. So would that be 3d4 plus 1?
A 44. You double it. You double the dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you actually right click on it, on the button in D&D Beyond, it will say roll critical damage.
In the
You
encounter,
click
because
crit
I'm
damage.
oh
Oh,
In
yeah.
that damage field.
No, he'll have to do 44 because these are not, he made these characters, so
Yeah.
that stuff isn't there
Got
for
it.
him to click on.
Got it.
so John takes 7 damage.
Oh, it was coming after me? I thought
I thought
we-
Sorry,
he was
Cooch.
attacking me.
Yep.
I
Nope.
thought.
Cooch.
Yeah.
Cooch takes 7 damage.
I am.
I said
lucky.
John because John was talking to me.
That was lucky. Then I should have probably been dead.
All right. He's just gonna stay put, and then the worm in front of John is also gonna bite at him.
No.
Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
For 4 damage.
4 damages.
Hold on, I gotta let the dogs. They're gonna lose their shit again.
He doesn't have to go to the bathroom. He has dogs that have to go to the bathroom. Well, let's see. What am I going to do here? Fuck. I think I just keep oiling is what I'm going to do here.
Question for you, John.
Yeah.
I've got 2 weapon fighting, right? So
Yep.
typically that would make me able to attack with as long as I have both light weapons without
Yep.
adding my bonus, right?
Correct. And then if you have the feat, well, it is you don't get the bonus damage on the offhand. And if you
So
have
what
the
if
feat,
I'm proficient with the light hammer? That doesn't matter, right?
that doesn't matter. That just means you
Okay.
can add your proficiency bonus to your attack rolls with the light hammer, which you get to add your proficiency bonus to the attack rolls with both the weapons, but you don't get the strength bonus on the damage of the offhand weapon unless you have the 2-weapon fighting feat.
Got it, sir. Thanks.
Yep.
All right, so that worm fiend is done, and it's back to Axe. Axe.
Back to Axe.
Not
Axe
Axe.
is going to take a spear, two-handed, and try and stab the bastard again. It's an 11. Hit it.
No.
Yeah. Stab the body again. These damn things move too quickly.
Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, because I'm a dummy, with Ellie, she would have given you each a potion of healing.
On top
Oh.
of the ones we had in our inventory already?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Because when you said go ahead and take one pre-game, I added one to my inventory too.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
She
Makes
would have.
sense.
She would have given you one as well.
All right. Cool. My go, right?
Well, if Axe wants to use his
Oh, right.
bonus action,
What would I use my bonus action for?
well, if you wanted to use it for a potion of healing, I would allow that.
Technically, by the rules, I can't unless you're allowing us to drink a potion with a bonus action.
Why not?
We can drink potions as bonus actions. Okay, cool. Then I will drink that potion with a bonus action. Potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2.
So technically,
Alright.
technically, these adventures are made for 5 to 6 characters. So I'm going to be kind of loosey goosey with.
Ooh, hey, I'm full again.
I'm into it.
Healed
All
myself for 8,
Nice.
Nice work.
which brings me up to my
So-
full 8 hit points.
As I look around, do I still see two worms, both
Yep.
damaged?
Yep, one in front of
Or-
you, and the one in front of John doesn't have any damage.
Yep.
Got it.
I haven't
Okay.
been. The body though is wrecked. The body it came out of is
Yeah.
looks
the
like
body
Swiss
next to
cheese,
it's
man.
Toast.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. So now I'm holding my. Let's see. I'm putting away my square hammer and pulling out my other light hammer. So I just two light hammers, and I'm gonna be attacking the guy right in front of me. And that's a 20. So I believe that he's going to be dead. 8 damage to the one right in front of me.
Yep. How does that one die?
Yeah, I mean, I bring it down right on his head, and it's probably gross, but like splat.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I'll just use my bonus action, and I'll throw my other light hammer at the other guy that's over by John.
Don't roll on that one, please.
Sure. Oh my god. 1. Yeah. What
John,
the fuck?
roll a D3.
A D3, D4,
D4. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What do I
the
roll?
damage is a D4 for this weapon. Jesus.
Oh shit, 4.
Take 4 damage.
It's ridiculous. Ow!
Clocks me
Fucking
in the back of the head. The hell, Rand? Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm not hitting them, but you don't have to get violent about it.
Do you?
All right.
Do you want to do anything with your movement?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to move right up to the other guy and then say, my turn's over. Sorry, man. That is dumb fuckery.
All right. Well, he's going to. That final worm is going to take a bite out of crime at Rand since he just rolled up. New guy on the block.
Okay. I'm not a threat.
Yeah. 18 hit.
18 hits.
Three damage.
Still alive.
Double ones on the dice roll.
Cool.
All right, Axe, your turn.
And I'm gonna try and poke him again. Oh fuck me! It went from an 18 to a 4, so it's a 6.
Nope, that doesn't do anything.
I'm kind of holding the back of my head as I stab at the thing again.
Makes sense. I mean, it does.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna move away from it.
And get an AO?
Yeah, I'm moving to the opposite corner of the room.
All right.
Not more than. Wait, where's my? Oh yeah, I moved to the opposite corner of the room. My full movement. He AOs on me.
All right, so, oops. We're going to do this. 18 hit.
Yeah, he catches my heel as I turn.
And 9 damage.
I trip and fall face first, unconscious, on the floor.
All right.
Oh my god. Cool.
I do have another potion of healing on me.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm at 2 though, so I can't help you
That's
until
fine.
I help me.
Randolph?
So I'm going to use my second wind as I see my friend go down. Like I feel this rejuvenation, and so I need to roll a d10. All right, I guess I'll gain 7 health. And that's going to have to be enough.
Smash this damn thing.
Boy, it's not going to help if I... Yeah, that was my bonus action, so I'm going to just have to attack.
Yeah.
14 to hit.
Yep.
Ooh, good.
6 damage.
All right. It's taking some lumps.
And I'm going to pick up my other hammer and then be done.
All right. So it's going to be the Worm Fiend's go. It doesn't help that this Worm Fiend is hitting on every single shot.
And I'm right in its face.
No,
so.
21 to hit.
Yeah, sure.
At least it wasn't a crit.
Yeah,
It's-
right.
Low damage. Come on, low damage.
6 damage.
Hey, there we go.
All right. Good enough.
John? Axe.
Let's see.
Saving throw, right?
That's a fail. One failure.
All right. I should be able to kill it this round, but
Theoretically.
I'm going to take my attack, and if I don't hit it, I have to just potion myself. So, all right, I'm going to attack then. Oops, wrong weapon. Just wait. This one. 12.
Yep.
Sorry, 17 to hit.
Yep.
And then 8 damage.
Oh, yeah. How does this one die?
Splat. Just again. Actually, I'll hit it like a golf club, and I'll hit it and whack it against the wall.
So as you swing,
Make some artwork.
you got your swing from behind, hit it right in the face, and with your follow through, the teeth fly out of its maw and embed itself into the wall.
All right, now I'm gonna run over to my friend Axe, and I'm gonna say, Axe, drink this, and I'm just basically gonna pour my potion of healing into his mouth.
Yay! How many hit
All right,
points?
we're out of initiative, and that's where we're gonna stop it.
I want to know my hit
2d4
points.
plus 2.
What hit points do I have?
All right, it'll give you 8 hit points.
That I am full. Hell yeah!
All right. And then I'm going to ask you if you have a potion of healing for me, because I am also very injured.
Oh, you didn't use mine? Here. I can give you mine.
All right, and I'll roll for that one as well, because I'm not looking so hot.
They didn't have any money on them, did they?
Well, here's the thing. Yes, we'll do this real quick.
Oh.
Um,
I was asking Rand, but
those worms didn't know. Boy, that was weird, huh?
where is that?
It looks like those worms were eating the people.
they weren't named Elenore, were they?
I didn't see the clothes that the Count said Elenore was wearing, so the
Okay.
Baron said she was wearing. So I don't think she's in here.
All right, so just to where is it? Jesus Christ. Why can I not find it? So as you search the people, you do find the worm fiend, blah, 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 blah. Treasure. The worm fiends wear mask, finery, and jewelry worth a collected 120 gold.
Wow.
Yeah. So, like, basically, you're taking all the jewelry and gold stuff off of the people that are there.
Sure.
All right, cool.
So that is where we will stop that.
John, why don't you take jewelry worth 60 and I'll take jewelry
Sure.
worth 60.
That'll work.
Awesome.
Alrighty. So I think that went fairly well.
Nice work. I mean, speak for yourself, John. He's like feeling the death.
Yeah, I laughed because Alquin was like, and Norm kills his first group, and I didn't think I was going to, and then suddenly I was going to.
When you said make
Level
level
one
1
is-
characters, I went, oh shit.
Level 1 can get pushed over with a finger.
level 1s, if you don't have like a party of 4 or 5, it's
Well, so
I
this
see.
is supposed to be 5 worm fiends and a swarm of rats.
oh shit.
So I set it up as a swarm of rats and 3 worm fiends because they only had 11 hit points and the swarm of rats had 24. I didn't even pull in the swarm of rats
That makes sense. I mean,
because I'm just not sure how
get
this
it.
is going to scale with only 2 people when it's made for 5 to 6. So
perfect. I mean, it worked out really well. Continue to use your strategy like this, and it'll put us in some difficult positions, but hopefully we'll gain some levels at some point and we'll gain some durability. So.
So-
All right.
on that note, we are Two Nerds in Quest. We are here Sunday mornings, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. We will be here next Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. We will continue this story, I believe, assuming Genius is out, correct?
He out
think
again?
so.
I don't know.
I think he
I
is.
think so. I'm not sure.
But yeah, this story will
He
continue.
said
with
4 out of the next 6 weeks. He said he's
Yeah.
on Bill.
Oh, okay, cool.
And there's going to be one weekend in there that we'll have to maybe switch it up. If you guys are down to do it on a different morning or night,
Sure.
we can talk about that.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, find us everywhere you get your podcast from. Find us everywhere there's social media. It's weird transitioning from DM to hype man when you're not used to that.
Doing a
go
great
to
job, Tiger.
patreon.com/2nerdzonequest. Go to bit.ly/ourfun discord for all of our links. Join our Discord, have some fun. Yeah, tell others about the show. We want some reviews wherever you get your podcast from. So review us, rate us, let us know how we're doing. All that fun, happy horse shit. So for me, for DMJC, for Cooch and the Missing Lazy Dragon. Peace out, bitches.
Boomtown, get him.
Making Swiss cheese.
Dumb fuckery with hammers.
Dumb fuckery with hammers.
All right. So we're if you're in chat, go to tommnorm.showbot.tv. Vote on some show titles. Holy shit, we got a whole bunch in here. Good job, Cooch. I'm gonna read these out. Baron Henry Roomrat. Find Elenore, not the car. Alfred, now can we get that bourbon? Does she have to be warm? That was such a... I can't believe you asked that question. Axe with no axe. Don't axe. The boom always follows the dynamite. 4 gold and a girl. Hi ho. The dim-witted in the dim light. Dumb fuckery with hammers. So there was one...